Welcome to Revelations. We're your hosts.
I'm Mindy.
And I'm Brooke. Revelations is a dream interpretation podcast where we read listeners' dreams. From nightmares to the just plain bizarre, join us as we give you our comedic interpretation of your fucked up REM cycle.
This week, we're reading a dream from Paloma that has to do with car trips, bee infestations, rando doctors, and abductions.
We also have cat naps, and we're talking about dirty diapers, orcas, and Chris Farley.
Not to forget dreams about farmhouse decor and rando red demons.
And we have a very interesting dream topic you're going to want to stick around for. It is about exploding head syndrome. Yes, you heard me right. It is called exploding head syndrome.
All right, bestie, I want you to grab your little snuggie blanket and tuck in because we're going to get this episode started.
Woo!
You ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, steady, ready, Freddy. Here we go. Hey, it's welcome back to Revelations. Here we are.
And we're moving and a grooving.
We're shaking and a bacon. We're sliding and a diving. I don't know where this is going.
Sliding and a diving. Ooh, what's that activity?
Ooh.
But
shimmying and a wimmy. I don't know. Shimmying, just shimmying. That's all we're doing.
I'm shimmying.
Who are we
You're
kidding?
the wimmying.
I know. I'm the wimmying.
We're just tired.
We're here. But hey, bestie, hey, we're going to try something new today. You got to let us know if you like this or not.
Yes,
we decided to kind of mix things up in the new year. So we're going with a little bit of a different format. So instead of doing our typical 2 dream analysis, today we're going to try something new. I'm going to read a dream. We're both going to analyze it. And then we're just getting into a bunch of catnaps. I think this way we're going to be able to go through a lot more listener dreams and sharing those fun catnap ones each and every episode. So let us know what you think. We're giving something new a try. Hey, new year, new me, new you, new us.
New format.
Try it out. Why not?
Oh, and don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. This does not mean that we still will not be hearing from Mindy. We will still hear Mindy's dreams because it's very important.
They'll be tucked in there. Don't worry.
We're not losing Mindy's dreams. Those are still going to be there.
I'm just going to surprise you with them every so often. How's that?
It's just going to be,
when there's
you just have to tune in. You just have to tune in and find out what's happening.
It's like the prize at the bottom of a Cracker Jacks. What is it?
Yeah. Shaking it up this year. Shaking it up in 23.
All right. Well, I can get started with my dream then. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This dream comes from Paloma, and Paloma's from Oakland, California. I'm going to give a trigger warning at this and check the show notes. And this, Brooke, you might want to cover your ears because this is going to make you sad. If animal cruelty is something that bothers you, you're going to want to fast forward about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
I'll keep it quick. No, it's only at the end of the dream, but I'm going to keep it quick and short. Okay?
Okay, when it's time, will you give me the wink of when I should plug my ears?
Yeah. Well, you're still going to have to listen to it. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
But it's just a dream. That's good to know. It's just a dream.
I know my brain can't differentiate. I'll think about it for days. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Paloma.
I was in a car with a family. Not mine. It was just a father, a daughter, a young son, and then me. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a swarm of bees got into the car. The father quickly pulled over and got out to help the daughter because the bees were all over her.
Oh, no.
Don't like this. I, too, wanted to get out of the car as soon as possible. However, when I opened the door to get out, it was like it led to a different place. So you can either stay in the car with a bunch of bees, or let's check the alternative here.
Oh, shit.
There was a man on the other side that wasn't the father, and he was asking for the little boy. I slammed the door quickly and locked it. So we're back in the car of the bees. I don't know.
This is a tough
What kind
one.
of bees are we
To
talking?
bees? I don't know. What kind of bees are you allergic to bees? Because this could change the outlook of the whole decision-making process.
Deathly. Yes.
Deathly. Oh, man. Paloma.
Okay. Oh. Magically, all of the bees are now gone, and we get to where I assume is their house. Once we get inside, it is then that we all notice this young boy is sick. We're all panicking.
Oh.
And then we hear a knock on the door. It's the stranger man from earlier, and he again wanted to take the little boy. This time he lies, and he says he's a doctor, and that he can help the little boy, and that he'll be okay if he comes with him. I don't think I trust him.
Yeah, I don't trust Rando either. Like,
I don't trust Rando stranger doctor man.
No, Rando stranger doctor man's got to go.
So he's saying he can come with him. He's going to be fine. I am practically begging the father not to let his son go. But the stranger man offers the father money. The father agrees to let his son go. No.
Oh, what is wrong with this? Okay.
How much money are we talking? No.
Yeah,
never
like, are we talking?
No, don't.
Well, there could be, Mindy. Let's be realistic. You've got enough.
Rando family.
I'm sure there's one. I'm sure you've got one that you would throw away for $50 million or so.
I would never think of giving my kids away to a rando stranger doctor man.
You've got some to spare, maybe for $250 million. You know what? It might be worth it.
No.
Pick the smartest one.
Oh.
The smartest one can escape and get back home, and you'll still get your money.
That's what I'll go with. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. I'll slip a little air tag in their pocket so I know where they are.
Right.
All right. So father agrees to let the kid go.
Dr. Rando.
The son doesn't want to go, and I'm holding the son
Good.
back from going. I'm protecting him. The stranger man then pulls my dog out from behind himself. I was confused because how'd he get my dog? This isn't even my family. Earmuffs if you don't want to listen to it. The man pulls out a knife and starts to cut my dog's head off. I am crying, and I am begging him to stop, and I'm screaming my dog's name. He killed my dog right in front of me.
Oh my God, I can't.
I was just screaming and crying and hoping my dog is still alive. I think that's kind of hard if he cut his head off, but let's hope. Let's hope. The father was holding me back from being able to stop him. And then I woke up, hyperventilating. As my here's the interesting point. As my eyes adjusted to my room, I thought I saw a figure of a man at my door. But I blinked a bit and he was gone.
Oh no.
My dog was sleeping next to me, and I was relieved and glad he was okay.
Oh my God, why did you do that to me?
Brooke's she's literally getting Kleenex for her face and her eyes. I know, I'm sorry. It's a dream.
One.
It's a dream. It's just a dream. Just breathe it out. No one wants this, but I think they're interesting dreams that are worth analyzing.
They are. I just struggle. I struggle. But you're right. They are so.
The kid part didn't bother you, which is interesting. You're like, send the kid. I take a couple mil for it. That's
still
fine.
Concerned
Dog,
about him going with the rando, but he didn't slice the kid's head off either.
True.
Okay.
So Paloma, that was upsetting, but thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks.
No, honestly, I am upset, but it's because it's animal related, but that doesn't mean we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to hear about it. So thank you for submitting that dream. So what do you think the significance is of him not being with his family, but some like random other family?
A rando family?
A rando family, just like on a road trip?
Yeah, and it's like the father, the son, the daughter. The daughter was the one who was getting attacked by the bees.
And no one else really was, so that's interesting too.
I think whatever this dream is about, it's about someone. It might not be Paloma's family, but it might be someone close to her, a friend, a coworker, something she's a little bit distanced and removed from, yet everything that's happening she's taking very personally. Of course.
I agree, and I also think it could be the other way around too, where maybe this does represent her family, but because she's dealing with something maybe much more serious than we realize, she's kind of changing her family so it doesn't seem like her family.
Seem as personal.
So it's not
Sure,
as
sure.
seem as personal or as close to her, Not sure.
Yeah. Well, it starts out good. Like we're going on a family trip.
Yeah.
All's fine. Then all of a sudden,
Everyone's getting
nowhere,
along.
bees come into the car. First of all, have you ever had a bee fly into your car?
Yeah, why is it the scariest thing in the world? Like
It is the worst thing in the world.
It is. I understand you being scared if you're allergic, which is very serious. But other than that, people probably kill more people driving erratically because there's a bee in their
Because of the
car
bee, yeah.
than from getting stung by the bee itself. Because you cross lanes, you're trying to scoot it out the window, and it's just a whole production.
You know what? It's the weirdest thing because it's not something that happens very often, but it happened to me like twice in the last year. Which,
wow.
like within a month of each other. I'm like, how does that happen?
The bees are getting word. You've got something sweet in your car they want.
That's right, I do. But no, all of a sudden it comes in. And I think both times it knocked the bee out. I don't know if the bee was dead. I don't think it was. I think it was just like stunned because it hit like the steering wheel one time. The other time it hit my face.
And that's at a pretty decent speed, right? Like, I mean, for a little bee.
I mean, both times I was going like 50 miles an hour. So I don't know how the cosmos worked up that this bee ended up in my car. I'm freaking out. I pull over the nearest spot I can safely.
Wow, you pull over even. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, because it was like the second time it hit me in the face and then it fell in my crotch. And so now I've got like,
what size bee is this? What size? This face crotch bee. I've never heard of this breed.
It was scary as hell because it hit me in the face.
You can't just reach down
fell
there.
in my crotch.
It could sting you.
It could still be alive.
Or in the crotch.
So now you can imagine, I'm still on the accelerator here, but I got my other leg propping me up in like one of those like bridges you do when you work out. And I'm like in a bridge trying to pull over as this bee. I'm like, where is it? It's in my crotch somewhere. Where's this goddamn crotch bee?
This crotch bee's got me for a crazy loop.
I pulled over. Sure enough, found him stunned right where I was sitting and just gently removed him from my vehicle. Unwanted
Removed him
passenger,
from your crotch.
I'd say.
Remove the unwanted crotch passenger.
I hate when there's unwanted crotch passengers. Doesn't happen
worse,
often.
and they're relentless. They're relentless.
They are. That can be taken so many ways, and we want to hear all those stories, by the way.
Tell
Any
me
unwanted
all
crotch
of them.
passengers, please let us know. I'll get them out. Get them out.
Oh my God. I'm so proud of you for pulling over, though. That was a good, wise decision.
Yeah. So going back to bees, I don't know.
Yes,
Bees are one of those things. Like unless you're allergic, I mean, sure, there's wasps and there's
right. Hornets.
the bees that are really going to hurt you, but then there's the honeybees, and so
Right.
it didn't seem like these bees were malicious. They weren't stinging. She didn't say anything about them attacking or a sting. They were just there.
Right. But then they swarmed the little girl, and a lot is
Yeah.
always bad.
We've said this before. A lot of snakes, a lot of rats, a lot of spiders, a lot of bees. All on our bad list.
Not on our good list, that's for sure. But bees are also incredibly important for the ecosystem, and I think that's becoming more known each year. You know, there's more documentaries, there's more, news articles about the importance of bees and spreading of pollen and how we do need them and how they play an even more important part of the ecosystem than we
Honeybees,
realize.
I'm okay with. Like, let them pollinate.
You
and do
like
their
honey?
thing. I can have honey crotch bee, fine.
A
Honey wasp
honey
bee,
crotch
not so
bee.
good.
I like a good honey hornet. Those are my favorite.
A hornet crotch bee.
A hornet.
There's certain bees that are allowed there. Certain bees are not.
Honey ones. Yes, they're allowed. Yes, obviously.
Yeah. Hornets, yellow jackets.
Hornets.
No, stay away. Keep your yellow jacket away from.
What
my
about
crotch.
Africanized honeybees?
I don't know.
How do you
tell
like
me.
those?
Are they good?
No.
But no, overall, I mean, I think whatever it is, it's a lot of attention. It's like pay attention. A
Look
lot
at
of
me,
bees.
look at me.
A lot of
Plus, they're very vibrant. Like a bee will catch your eye, yellow and black. You know,
yellow.
will like catch your eye.
So let's talk about Stranger Danger Doctor Man.
Oh.
I don't like it. I don't like that when she was trying to escape one problem that she ran into him the first time, right? Like, I'm trying to get away from these bees, and all of a sudden, that's where he comes and shows up.
And why was he there? Like, by their car in the first place?
And how did he get
why?
from point A to point B so quickly?
And and did he just follow them home?
It's interesting to me that in this dream, it was the youngest one, you know, like the most vulnerable one that was trying to be taken away. It wasn't the daughter. It was the young kid. Yeah. So does that have any significance of something maybe from Paloma's youth or something that was in a younger part of her life that is still kind of on her mind?
What I also found interesting was the dad later on is like, yeah, you know, take the child. Like, poor Paloma or whoever Paloma was in this dream, the only one not part of the family, seems to be the only one trying to protect the child from this rando and from the bees. I think
that's why I feel she's observing someone else's problem or someone else's stresses in her life, whether it be a family member or a friend or a coworker. I really feel Paloma's like understands maybe a solution to a problem, but no one's paying attention to maybe her advice or what she might be saying, or, you know, she's trying to help and no one's paying attention to it.
And it's like, here, look, I've even got bees. Look, like I'm trying to bring as much attention to this situation, whatever it may be, but nothing is working. Nothing is working.
But then it gets really personal with her dog. So whatever, this is the hard part, right? And we're gonna get through this really quickly for you to hear, Brooke and Bessie. It's like whatever she's trying to help this person with, or this family member, friend, coworker. I think she's really taking that weight on herself, and that's why it's manifesting itself in her dog, because she's really feeling personally injured, so to say, by the stresses that's in her bubble of her social bubble.
Sure. And I think the level of what happened, I just
violence.
The violence, like the violence of it. It's not just like, we're not getting, but that says how important this issue is. It was such a violent way to see and watch this happen. So obviously, that only says that whatever problem Plum was dealing with in real life is bigger and is getting bigger because things are getting more and more serious and more violent in the dream.
Yeah, it was just bees, and okay, fine, slap them,
and everyone ended up okay. Like everyone was okay. It's like,
but that was like a really personal
quickly.
Injury to her. Oh, I don't like it.
You think of a best friend. Your dog, you know, is your best friend too. It's like that's how personal it is. Wow.
Wow. And the creepy part is after she woke up, she thought she saw something in her room. So was it some sort of demonic presence at the end there? I don't know. Is it whatever emotionally is affecting her is kind of lingering in the waking life? I don't know.
Well, we know how that works. They're drawn to that.
But her dog was okay.
That's all I care about. I'm so happy your pup was okay.
Yes, and please send a picture. We'd love to see what your little puppy looks like. We'd love to see your puppers. We would love to know his name or her name. Yes, give us all the details on the pets. I mean, come on. Let's not leave out the good details, by the way.
I want to see animal pictures, pet pictures in pajamas. Pets and PJs.
Oh, Brooke has a personal request here. Here we go. Along with that, speaking on that line, hey, you can send your pets and PJs to us at remelations@gmail.com. We've shared ours on social media. If you want to see our pets, you can go and see that at Remelations on Instagram. We shared our puppy and kitties.
They're very cute. We've got some cute ones.
You're going to want to.
Hey, Bestie, remember that super, super, super exciting announcement we made at the end of our last episode? Yes, it's about the Dark Matter Podcast Fest in Elgin, Illinois. Don't forget, yours truly, your two favorite besties are going to be there. We're doing a live show. It's going to be so exciting. Live show merch. You get to see us live. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be fun.
We'll
and
give you
tickets are
hugs.
only
I'm a hugger.
$10.
Brooke's a hugger.
Hugs.
Free hug.
The fest is great. It is February 4th and 5th in Elgin, and it's only $10 a day or $15 for the entire weekend.
Oh my gosh.
$15 for the entire weekend.
And if you're like us and you love true crime, you love paranormal, and that's what this whole podcast fest is about. So it's not only you're getting the dreams and you're truly, you're also getting true crime and all the weird things of paranormal. Aliens. I mean, I cannot wait personally
it's
to see
everything
these other
we
podcasts.
love.
Yes, it's going to be so fun.
Everything we love.
So, Brooke, how do our besties find out more about this show, or how do they get tickets?
You can find out how to get tickets and more information if you just go to remelations.com/support. And you'll also be able to check out other fun stuff we've got going on in our sleepover squad.
Yeah, check it out, bestie. All right. Hey, Brookie. We're trying this new format this week, so
Mindy.
I know we're going into some cat naps.
Kitty cat naps.
cat
love
naps.
it.
I
All
love
right,
it
do you want
too.
me to get started?
Yes, please.
All right. So this is Kathleen. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I was working for an ad company with a monastery. I had just finished doing the rosary, and they
Amen.
told me that, hey, man, a rosary, how long does that take anymore?
Oh, God. I mean, remember, go back to our Catholic school days. I mean, yeah, it's like 5 Our Fathers to 1 Hail Mary.
or
I don't know
an
the
Our
ratio.
Father. Then there's like 5 Hail Marys.
And a Glory Be, throw a
there's
Glory
lot of
Be in
different
there.
ones. Something. They take a while. But anyway,
do.
now 100 babies need to be diapered.
What?
And I was working with one I don't know why these babies are at this monastery.
I don't think they belong there.
And even Kathleen has a question mark. Like, kind of like, what?
So she was, wait,
Like,
so she was reading the rosary and then there was 100 babies that needed diapering? Does she say an Our Father for everyone she diapers? Our Father who art in heaven.
God, that you just
Cover
it
up the
can't-
wee-wee.
Can't take that long to diaper a baby.
Okay, so you
unless it's like a
point.
dirty, unless it's a
got to
messy
do the
one,
wipey
right?
and the lotion.
No, she's working on an ad campaign. That's it at this monastery, and they do the rosary for some reason. Also, I don't know why they're taking part, and then all of a sudden these babies need to be diapered. And I was working with one assistant, and the monks would not help. And all the babies were crawling all over the grounds with the most disgusting diapers. And that's it.
Well, the fact that it took,
See, we get weird ones too, people.
that is an interesting one. Well, I would say pray
Bad
on that.
babies.
Just pray on that one for a little bit. Like let the Lord, good Lord, tell you what it says.
Say a couple
Okay.
rosaries.
And get that diaper genie. All right,
You're gonna need it.
you're gonna need a lot of diaper genie refill bags.
100 babies. Yikes.
All right. Well, this next one comes from one of our bestest bestie, Gina.
Yeah. Gina. Yay.
All right. Gina says, do you ever have those dreams that are barely dreams at all? No plot, no characters, just an image. And then you wake up? Well, that's what this was. It was a sign that looked like it
Okay.
would go on a Pinterest board labeled farmhouse decor. So, Gina, you're setting the scene. I get
you
it.
lo-
We already hashtag Joanna
Setting the
Gaines.
scene already.
We're here. We're with you. Except
Okay.
the sign said, farts in season. What the fuck is wrong with my
I
brain?
love fart season. I love fart season. It's my
Fart season?
favorite time of year.
What is that? Is that like right after you eat a lot of broccoli season? It's like right after broccoli
You're like,
season.
yep, it is fart season in this
Before-
bed tonight.
Before cabbage season. right
after
there.
asparagus season.
Oh, no, that's the P. That's totally different season, Brooke. Get it together. Asparagus
Well,
season.
you don't know.
Stinky
It could
pea
be
season.
that season too.
We got a whole lot going on here. I didn't know there was a season. I don't know we need signs for it. Live, laugh, love, farts in season.
Yeah, that's what all the farmers' almanacs go off of. Fart season.
You know, there'll be a high of 72 in fart season.
And 75 farts today.
It's been a very wet year. It's very wet fart
We've
season.
had a lot of snarts.
Oh my God.
We've had a lot of snarts this year.
Yikes. Gina, always coming in hot. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
She is.
Farts in season.
Okay. This one's from Christy. Growing up, I would have different dreams with orca whales in them.
Yes.
I like it. I like it so far, you know.
Yeah, I love the
Each
ocean.
situation was different. I know. And they're so cool. They're
Brooke, wait, time out. What's your animal fact about orcas? I know you've got one.
Well, orcas are one of the only natural predators to great white sharks, but they are also known to come on shore to hunt seals that are close to the shoreline. They will get enough momentum, beach themselves onto the beach to grab a seal and scoop back in the water and get away. It's an amazing
How big
sight.
are
It
orcas?
really
Are
is.
they're bigger than great whites? Are they
Huge.
Okay.
They're huge. Orcas are also known as killer whales, in case anyone is wondering.
That does help
So
me,
that
yes.
is what you would see, like
Okay.
Shamu is a killer whale, if that helps in terms of size. They are big animals,
Okay.
big
So
enough to
got
take
it.
down great whites.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Excellent. I appreciate the lesson.
We're good. We're good
Yeah,
now.
Thank you.
You're
Check
welcome.
that off my list.
With these orcas, each situation was different, but they were terrifying to a kid. For example, one dream, a friend and I were lost at sea floating on a board, and orcas were surrounding us and tipping the board over so we would fall into the sea into their mouths.
Oh, no.
Oh, bad orca, no.
No, bad orca.
But orcas are, I will say
Carnivorous.
they are really smart, so they could probably like figure
Yeah.
some kind of routine like this out. They would probably figure it out.
Yeah, I don't like it, though.
In another one, there were dead, washed up orcas on the beach, and she mentions Queen Elizabeth was there for some reason.
Of course.
We're walking among
Wait.
them. wondering-
Hold on. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Long live
Rest
the
in
queen.
peace, Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yes.
So the queen was there.
I'm sorry you had to do orca duty. I'm sorry you had to do orca duty.
It's worse than lifeguard season. Like,
There's no orca duty in heaven or double heaven, so you're going to be just fine, Queen Elizabeth.
do you think she wears her hat? Does she wear the hat as she's doing this task? I mean, she's got like one of those like little pillbox
I
hats
feel
with
like
a little
Like
veil.
little pillbox hats?
Yeah,
I
of course
feel
she does. She's stylish.
I feel like that's never going to come off. No, she's classy.
She's got
I don't care
gloves.
if you're
She's
working
got
with
gloves
orcas or
on.
not. You got to look good. Well, gloves,
She's gotta
you
look
have
good.
to.
Yeah,
You
the
just have
stockings
to.
they help.
With the like line up the back, you know, like the one.
Yeah, Queen
old
Elizabeth had a
silk
very
stockings with,
dirty
like, the little-
secret. She had
She had a dirty
harlot.
secret. She just wore gloves and stockings and liked orca stuff. It was weird. Okay, so they were walking among them, wondering what happened to all the orcas. When one next to me came back to life and bit me. Zombie orcas?
Zombie orcas.
That's it.
No.
She said question mark zombie orcas question mark, and then that's it.
Does it have his little
Could
flippers
be the
out like straight,
coolest.
like he is like a zombie?
Why? Oh, like
zombie-
is he swimming like upright now?
Yeah, he's gotta
vertically
be-
through the
yeah.
water. Like he's got to be swimming
Kinda
vertically
like a
through the
little
water
green.
now.
I don't like zombie orcas. I don't need them. I don't need them in real life, and I don't need them in zombie life.
Well, thank you for letting us know. I appreciate you letting us know, Mindy, what kind of orcas you need and which kind you do not.
I like them on a
I will mark that
documentary.
down
That's
on my
it.
note card.
All right. Okay.
What you got? What you got?
This next one comes from Jessica, and Jessica's from Bloomington, Illinois.
Yay!
Reoccurring dream throughout childhood. 2 creature-type men. One short with rotten teeth. The other tall, very thin,
Ooh.
with thin, white, straggly hair, would just stand
Ew.
outside my window, dangling my house keys and laughing.
No! Oh, God!
So that was
That's
a
it?
recurring dream throughout childhood. Wait, a little bit more. In other dreams, these
This is already
two
horrible.
would have my family in barrels, and I would beg them to take me instead. I haven't had any of those nightmares since I was a teenager, but I've had them often enough they are etched in my memory. I don't like thing number 1. I do not like thing number 2. I don't like either.
I don't like any of that.
Jessica.
No, thanks.
The fact that they're two different types and looking people, gross. Grosses me out.
Yeah. And the
keys, that's even more freaky, right? Like, I can get in your house.
That's like taunting. Like,
anytime
that's
I want.
Totally different than like, I've got your family locked in barrels. Like, both evil, both sadistic, but different kinds. Like, one is like, I don't know. I don't like either one. Okay. Don't like it. Not going to sign up for it. Well, this one I just wanted to share because it's not really a dream, so to speak. You'll understand once I start reading this. But this is from Christian, and he's from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
And he said this was more of a brain dump the instant I woke up. So it's kind of like all over the place. This is what I feel like when I finally, which I have ordered, finally get my dream journal.
Yeah, you ordered a dream journal?
What mine looks like because, yes, I did. Yes. But I feel like my notes are going to be like Christian's here because they're not really a dream. It's just like the shit that comes out as fast as I can write before I fall back asleep. Yeah, so some of this stuff I think is funny. So this is just a brain dump. So some of it's a topic, some of it's just a word, but this is how I think a lot of us feel when we wake up. Time travel, sort of. Wayne's World coming out that year. Save Chris Farley by going to a party and stopping him from ever doing drugs.
Oh,
invented privacy fences and doodles. A white cat kept finding me. Some kid mowed over their toes and I was putting Bactine on them. Some sort of Arrested Development family. This one I really like. Huey Lewis was my cousin and I introduced them as a fake name on the sports page. And then they sang Back in Time, and I set it up and started dancing so they'd hit the big time.
Yes. Help them out. Help them out.
Yelled out how much I missed Dirty Dancing and gave the producer the idea for that movie. And inventing the internet. Oh, come on. We all know Al Gore did that.
He did.
We know that one already. He did it. This one is just living in Tyler's house.
What? There's so many Tylers.
I don't know. It just says living in Tyler's house.
Cool.
This is just what he woke up thinking.
This is all one night?
He said he wrote this up this instant he woke up.
That is a lot.
All of this stuff down.
That is a lot of
I know.
Everything.
So, acrobats with no lower bodies and knives for hands.
That would seem very hard to do acrobatics. Are you talking like trapeze, like swingers? Like, wouldn't you accidentally cut the rope as you went for the bar? It seems dangerous.
Unless you're using your feet. You know how sometimes they catch each other by the feet?
True. They didn't say their feet were like knives.
But we forgot they have no lower bodies, so they don't have feet.
That's true.
So, I don't know. This is a tricky one.
That is
We're going to need some pictures here, Christian. This is how I feel is going to look for a very long time. I wake up and I just have like random. Yeah, this is kind of how my brain works. When I wake up, I'm like, I remember this one part, this one thing, this, and then it's gone.
That's it.
But thank you for that, Christian. Thank you.
This next one comes from Amber, and Amber is from New York City. Here we go.
I see.
Yeah, I liked that. Thank you.
Sorry.
I know I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it sounded like, a radio call.
It did. I think like they should have like chimes in the background, like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Ding.
Okay, I'll work on that. All right, here's Amber's. I have a weird recurring dream that I've had throughout childhood until I was 22-ish. I was in some sort of factory, running for my life, and absolutely terrified. As I was running, I glanced behind me to see these little red creatures chasing me.
No. Nope, don't like it.
They all had on white T-shirts with a red letter K on them. At first I was like, oh, cute little like James Dean type guys running after her, but no, not so much.
Yeah, like no, it doesn't sound like it.
Not red creatures in white T-shirts, and they all had the letter K written on them. Very weird. She goes, I have no idea why. Partway through the dream, the scenery changed, and I was running around the top of a wide stone wall that surrounded a dark cemetery. At the end of the dream, I trip and fall off the wall into a freshly dug grave. I always woke up as I was falling. It's super strange, and I have no idea why I had it, but it happened a few times a year for years. And then it finally
Wow.
Ooh.
It's always fascinating when a recurring dream stops, right? Like,
yes, because you're always like addressing that issue, perhaps. But what's the K for?
Something changed.
K could be.
Know what I thought
K
we were going to.
Stands for. Take it away, Brooke. Pick a word that starts with K. The K in your dream stands for killer instincts.
I'm only thinking of C's. I don't know what my problem is.
K stands for kidnapping victims.
Karate chops.
Yeah, karate. Maybe you should take some karate lessons. Maybe that's when she started her karate lessons, and all's good.
Maybe. And
it could also stand for khaki, the color.
Kitchen sink. Time to get a new
koalas
kitchen sink.
And kangaroos.
Oh, koalas are so. You picked two cute ones.
I did.
Two cute ones. I mean, I guess if we're gonna end on cuteness, it's gonna have to be Kiki because that's my little baby.
Your baby girl. Yes, your kitty cat.
My baby girl, Kiki Burrito. So yeah, she wins.
She wins. That's it.
I just have one tiny little short one. Okay. So this is more of like just something that's interesting that Laura sent to us. She says, I usually die in my dreams at least 2 times a week. All sorts of different ways. But
hold on.
But you...
that is too
right?
much.
Too much.
Because
too much. That's why I was like, this is fascinating. No.
Twice a week?
This is all... She says at least twice a week. So this is what's fascinating to me, that it's happening so often and in such a variety of ways, but she says it's usually being stabbed. Here's the thing that I find interesting, because she's been having it for so long. Her last sentence is, it's a very eerie but calm experience.
I don't know if I could accept that. I don't know if I could take that in and accept that.
I don't know if I could process that as well as she's doing, obviously, because
she's doing a really good job of it. I have to go to my therapist and be like, listen, I keep getting stabbed and I'm okay with it. And I die. And I'm fine with it. I think that's something I'd have to work out with my therapist.
And maybe we don't know what that is. And also, again, maybe she's just had the dream so long that there are parts of it that are comforting to her just because she's expecting it to happen, tough. Which is weird and messed up, but
you're used to it, an emotion that you're used to.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be a million different reasons, but
you're in a relationship that you keep getting knocked down and you're like, okay, well, I'm used to it. Nah. It's like dying every day.
Yeah, sure.
Well, those were all good. Great catnaps. I mean, wide variety.
Oh, we had a good time.
Kind of terrifying. We had a lot of death ones.
Of scary ones tonight.
Don't like that.
But you know what? Sometimes they come in waves like that, I feel like.
They do. Stress.
Yeah.
I need a palate cleanser. Dreams. Do you have anything good to talk about?
Ooh. Do you have any sorbet? Because that's a delicious
It is. Cleanser. I do enjoy that. Between entrees.
I'll try some rosé. Click. With you.
Click. Cheers, darling.
Okay. So, Mindy, have you ever heard of something called exploding head syndrome? I know it sounds terrible.
It sounds like when I have a migraine. But no, I have heard of it from some of our dreamers, but I'm not really sure medically, physically, what is involved with it. So, yeah, I'm excited.
And I wanted to know, too. Yeah, because it was Alicia Trader who kind of brought it to our attention. And she is someone that suffers from exploding head syndrome, which
it's an awful name.
Just it's a terrible name. I mean, they call it DHS for short.
Let's just call it that.
Something. Let's just something.
Let's
but
talk
basically,
about heads exploding.
No, like not physically exploding, but this is very bizarre. So it is a sleep disorder in which you hear a loud noise or explosive crashing sound in your head. The sound isn't real and it's not heard by anyone else, but it usually happens either like right when you're beginning to fall asleep or like when you wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's just such a weird concept. They say like could sound like explosions, gunshots, thunder, other loud noises, flashes of lights, muscle jerks.
And is it one of those things, is it like people have this that are diagnosed with it? Do they have it on a regular basis? Because I think maybe this happened to me once or twice, but I'm guessing if you have these, it's like more of a regular occurrence.
It's more of a diagnosis. Yeah. Yes. So just to go back just a second before I get into that, exploding head syndrome, like you said, kind of sounds painful, but you don't feel any pain and it's not harmful to you. It's not a sign of another serious health condition. It usually doesn't require treatment. But even though it doesn't hurt, it can cause, obviously, confusion. And as it's happening, you may think you're in the midst of a stroke. So although it doesn't like physically hurt you, it sounds terrifying. But they basically, to answer your question, is they don't really know too much yet.
Yeah. Just like anything that happens with dreams or that type,
any kind of new kind of research.
Neurology has got a very deep science that we haven't learned much about yet.
And we won't. I mean, we're scratching the surface. There's going to be so much more to learn about the brain once we get into that goddamn thing. But the only thing that they do say is it is more common in females. But to answer your question about how frequently do these happen, again, that also varies. Sometimes several in a night. Some have it several nights in a row, followed by weeks or months with nothing, which, again, I think is also kind of sounds like a common theme in a lot of sleep disorders or parasomnias that we have talked about already on the podcast. It seems like it can hit you hard. You go through like spells, like where it hits you real hard, and then like you have these lulls. But also, they don't know what causes it either. So that's comforting too.
Yeah, it's comforting.
I know. That's comforting. I always like when you have no idea what's causing something.
Yeah.
Here are some theories, but I mean, some of these could be related to a lot of things, but a brief increase in the activity of your brain's sensory neurons, stress, anxiety. Nobody has those.
Never.
Damage or dysfunction in your inner ear.
Hope not.
Minor seizures in the temporal lobe of the brain. Abnormal attention processing in your brain during the sleep-wake transition. And it could also be something like a side effect from suddenly stopping certain medicines or antidepressants, things like that. But really, there's not really any way to know what causes it, who's going to get it, and how long they're going to get it. And how, it's different for each person. And there's not really a way to treat it because... So say lack of sleep can trigger it. So they'll just like get more sleep. If stress triggers it, try relaxing and breathing exercise. It's easier said than done. It's just basically tell your doctor, try meditation, try to relieve stress. It's like, we're all trying that. But not all of us have exploding head syndrome. How do we help these people? Come on.
Yeah, that's tough.
My God.
I think, have you ever had it where you've fallen asleep and then thought you heard something that didn't exist? I mean, I know I have.
Well, I don't know if it would be considered like a bang or anything, but maybe like thought I heard a cat or maybe someone in the kitchen or, something like that.
I am certain
Sometimes
I've heard like a very loud sound as I've fallen asleep. And it's interesting because I'm like, I had no idea about this topic. So, yeah, I get it. Stress, always, anything that affects your mental state is
stress,
can cause something.
Lack of sleep. Let's see
that's
which
me.
ones Mindy
One,
has.
two, what else you got?
Stress, lack of sleep.
I'm there. But that makes sense. But like I've jolted awake before being like, does something happen? And then there's nothing there. Ew, I don't. But that's going to be really hard for people who really suffer from it, like on a consistent basis.
Their loved ones or partners or even people they're around, it has to be frustrating for them too because they hear this. They are hearing this like in their head, but it's not happening. So whoever you're in bed with, maybe you're even alone though still. Like maybe you're like me, I'm going to sleep with my cat tonight and I'll like... I will like jerk and maybe like do something and they're gonna react.
They wonder what's up.
What? Like what is wrong with this?
Mommy,
chick?
okay. Yes.
Mom, what? Mama, what?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, just like anything when you fall asleep and you have that like where you feel like you're falling and you jerk yourself awake in that hypnotic state. Same thing. Like I could scare the hell out of Mark. Often, like, just be like, whew, what? Nothing.
You jerk awake and you're like,
wasn't real. But no, I have heard, that's interesting. I have heard sounds before. That's scary. I'm glad it hasn't happened on a regular basis. But for those people that deal with it, like, nightly or weekly or multiple times a night, that's got to be awfully scary.
Girl, you got exploding head syndrome. Just got to let you know. You got'd it.
I got'd it, but I don't got'd it on a regular basis.
No, and it's again, like they said, it's not harmful. It's not harmful. It's more disoriented and scary, I guess, for the person. Like they said, it could, it's confusing. Flashes of light,
it's gonna
loud
affect
noises.
Your sleep. Like, how can you? Then you're like worried.
You're like, do I tell
someone in my
that
house
I'm hearing this bomb going off? Because are they gonna think I'm crazy? Or is there a fucking bomb going off outside and I never know because I'm like,
a gunshot?
I've just got exploding head syndrome. So maybe you lose kind of a sense of trying to be a little more careful because you're like, oh, it's probably just this. No, that's a weird one, huh? Exploding head syndrome. And I just want to again thank Alicia for bringing that to our attention. So we've also had listeners, Kaylee and Rachel, who have experienced this.
Yikes.
I know, so many people.
I'm curious if it works its way into the dream, though, because I know in my experience, like, something happens in my dream, and sometimes you can hear an alarm or something that you don't recognize, and it works its way into your REM cycle.
I bet it's different.
Yeah, so Bestie, if you've ever had this issue, let us know. Write us. We want to hear your story. Did it work itself into your dream? Is it something you just woke up and freaked out about? We want to hear it all.
Yes, we do. We do. And again, thank you. This was such an interesting topic. And I know we're going to hear more about this over the years since it seems like it is so new and so fresh. We look forward to hearing more and reach out and tell us more about it when you experience it. Like, very interesting.
And what were you experiencing before it? Were you stressed? Were you anxious?
Yeah.
Were you overtired? Let's figure this out. Dream worlds again.
We'll get this figured out. We will.
We're going to solve the whole world's
of exploding head syndrome.
Science-ness of dreaming. And we're going to do it. We're not officially scientists, but we're going to figure it all out. Just Brooke and I, with our glasses of wine, we're going to figure it out.
We do have
together.
Lab coats. We do have lab coats. We're not officially scientists, but we look official.
We look official.
That's okay to let us into your house.
Yeah. Like we've got a badge. It might have been printed off my printer. It's fine. We're here to watch you as you sleep. I'm Dr. Mindy and Dr. Brooke are here. We're gonna put some stickers on your face with some pipe cleaners, and we'll pretend it's like a
silly string. There's got to be silly string involved in this experiment. I mean, you can't study exploding head syndrome without silly string.
Well, that is a scientific fact, folks, and I don't know where to go from there. But anyhow, again, fun episode. I think it's a fascinating topic. That's an interesting topic, though. I would love to hear more of our listeners and their experience with it for sure. So write in.
Yes.
Make sure to let us know, remelations@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new year, Brooke. And then I know last episode we didn't really have much time.
It is?
We didn't have much of a chance to talk because we were so busy. How's your new year going? What's up? What's new? You were yogaing before we got on the podcast.
I was
so is that a New Year's resolution? Yogaing?
It's not a New Year's resolution, so to speak. It's just something I want to do more because it's like once in a rare while, but it does always make me feel better.
Yeah.
And I've been dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety lately, and I feel like it really does help. So I've just been trying to get that more into my routine as much as possible because it's so easy to throw that yoga mat in the corner or under the couch and forget about it. But how about you? Did you make any New Year's resolutions? Ooh. Did you break any yet?
Well, of course I did. So, again, just like trying to get in the healthy lifestyle. I've been working out. Great. I usually do it good till about July, and then I get busy with work and I let it go. So trying that.
That's like 90% more successful than most people in the country.
Right.
You make it to July. Yeah. Most people make it 2 weeks in and they're done. You make it more than halfway through the year.
So I've been doing that. We've been trying to drink less and be more healthy and diets. It's like the same old shit that you shouldn't wait for the new year to do, but everyone does. It's like starting on a Monday. You have to start on a Monday. You have to start on the first of the month. Yeah.
Or tomorrow is my favorite. I hear that one a lot. Exactly. I'll do that tomorrow.
I'll do it
tomorrow. Yeah, but tomorrow was 7 days ago. So can you please finish putting up the shower curtain rod, please? Because it's been tomorrow for 2 weeks now.
Oh, no. We got a little discourse here in the alt house.
Maybe.
Boyfriend
and I can
zone.
I can do it myself, like I always have. Of course, the fact that he said he would do it, I want to hold him to that.
I understand.
And I'm like, I can still take a shower and I can still take a bath because.
So do you have no shower curtain?
No, I do. I'm just putting up a new one of the curved ones.
Oh, yes.
So there's one there. It's completely functional. So that's why I'm like, I can use this until he actually
just start a timer.
Let's see
how long it takes. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's been like 2 weeks now, so let's just keep it going.
I get it.
Yeah. Always tomorrow. That's the date I hate the most is tomorrow.
Yes. And I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I have to wake up extra early tomorrow. So right now we're recording. It's 10:37 p.m. I have to wake up at 5?
10:38. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, closer.
Sorry.
I have to wake up at 5 because I have to take the oldest back to college. But here's the issue. Okay, I'm gonna get into a whole story here.
Let's get into it.
So we didn't take a vacation this year together. Last year. We went to Florida. This year we haven't really done anything. So we decided we're gonna go downtown Chicago. We only live on a good day 15 minutes from downtown. We're going to go downtown. Right, we're going to spend the night. We're going to go to the boat show, which is like a convention where hopefully in like 10 years we'll buy a boat.
It's a big one, though. It's a big one. Yeah.
It's fun, And then we're going to get massages, maybe, have a nice dinner. It's free museums days, which is awesome. In Chicago, for Illinois residents, they give certain days where you can get into all the Chicago museums for free. So we're going to go to a museum. So there's this whole plan. On Wednesday, we're going, which is today's Monday. We're going Wednesday. So 2 days. The podcast comes out on Thursday. So,
this would have happened yesterday.
I was supposed to get my hair colored on Friday, and yes, I'm gonna have my hair colored. No. My stylist texts me, she's sick. I can get you in a week. I'm like, I can't do a week because I've got to go downtown. I have a date. We have a date night.
I do not understand.
So she squeezed me in.
Date nights I don't get.
Yeah.
Yay.
So she squeezed me in. She's like, I can do Tuesday at 11. I'm like, great. So tomorrow morning I have to wake up at 5. I have to wake up at 5 o'clock, leave the house, drop off the kids for school, take my oldest back to college, which is 2 hours south of here, drive back north for my hair appointment 2 hours, then drive back an hour south to pick up one of the kids from play practice, then drive an hour to my house. I'm not going to sleep tonight because I have to edit this episode. So
I don't know how
Red Bull
all you have is like one tiny gray hair. Like
no,
right here.
it's more than that. But thank you. You're very kind.
I don't know how it's possible with that. Is just a normal day for you too. Like I mean,
I'm gonna be like in the car
it's
like
a little
6 hours
different
tomorrow. Oh, cool.
You're not normally driving your oldest to and from school, but you are driving the other kids to and from school to practice and other things. So it's like this really isn't like a day that's out of the norm. So your hair should be bright white, and it's not. So good job.
That's why I have to go to my hairstylist. But but that's the thing I'm excited about. I told Mark, I said, we're not taking vacation this year, so let's spend the money and get some massages. Let's get some good massages in the city. And there's this salt bath place in the city where
wait a minute,
like we can get
have you researched this place?
It's not a brothel.
Have you researched it?
I think so.
I mean, is there happy endings in this place?
No. I don't think there's happy endings. No. I mean,
you'd be surprised. Even
maybe there is.
Okay.
I mean, it's a higher end place, so maybe
this is not.
It's a couple's massage. It's a couple's experience. So if there's a happy ending, I hope it's for both of us.
Though, right? Well, it would have to be. That's not fair.
If it's going to be, it better be for both of us, if you know what I mean.
You're if it's for one, it's for all.
Yeah, one and for all.
Okay. Well, I just recently watched something on a Turkish spa, which it was funny, but like my cousin has gone to a Turkish spa. I think I've had friends that have also gone to Turkish spas. So you just have to be very careful what they say because like Turkish spas, apparently, one will beat the shit out of you with leaves, and just be prepared for that. But also you will be, let's just say, scrubbed cleaner than you have ever been clean in your entire life. Very clean, if you know what I mean. Like clean everywhere you get scrubbed.
No, I don't want to be that kind of spa. I think it's
well, let's hope it's a different kind of spa.
Okay, I'm gonna go back tonight and read the reviews before I book this reservation.
Because I want you to have a wonderful time and not be shocked when you walk in and they're like, let's get the scrubbing started.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's been years since I've had a massage, so it'll be fun.
Oh my God, you so deserve it. Yay, that's only 2 nights. That's only actually 2 sleeps away.
Not even, because I'm not planning on sleeping tonight, so it's only 1 sleep away. I got too much to do. I got to edit this podcast. I got to take the kids in the morning. Whoa.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. But hey, good fun. And hey, next week we'll give you an update. We'll let you know if there was like any leaf beating, mud.
I do want to know about the leaf beating.
Cleansing of areas not seen before. We'll let you know.
I want to know the scrubbing situation.
I'll let you know.
Please.
Yeah.
And then we'll know to give it a good review or a be prepared review.
That's the nice thing about couples massage. We're in the same room, so I feel a lot safer.
Yeah, you'd be like, I don't like this anymore. I'm just going to go stand behind
Now, what kind of massager are you? Okay, let's talk about massages. Are you a butt naked type massagist type person? Are you going to get under there you're all out?
Yeah, skin to the wind.
Okay.
All out. What's the point? I know sometimes they give you like those stupid little like disposable panty things, or they tell you can leave your underwear on, but it's like, I want every part relaxed. Every part.
Which is so funny. That's
I mean, I don't mean like up and in, you know,
I mean,
like,
that's not professional.
I will get my butt. I think if you have underwear on, they kind of leave your butt alone, which is fine. I've never had like
it's a muscle
butt massage so to speak. But my last trip, she spent some time on it, and I was never expecting it. And I was like, yikes, this little lady, she is putting a lot of pressure on my ass right now.
She was like,
and I kept
left
thinking,
cheek,
maybe I
right
should
cheek.
have put
I
on
got
those.
it.
Maybe I should have put on those disposable
disposable
panties.
panties.
Maybe that means like no go.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'd like a more gentle massage or a hot stove.
Okay.
I like a more relaxing massage. I know some people like the deep tissue and really get the pain out. Do you have a preference?
Well, that's interesting because I usually leave my my panties on. I usually leave like the bottom layer
What about
on.
No,
I'll take the bra off. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
No, I'll take that off. But I usually leave the bottom garments on. Mark's all naked. He'll get under there and like get to it. But now I'm questioning.
Get up there sometimes.
Now I'm questioning. Now I'm like, well, shall I just go all out? I don't know. I grew up in a modest family,
Mindy,
so I
just do it this time. Just try it once so you can report back to us. They're not going to like
how
touch
long
you
she spent on my buttocks
in an area. They're not going to touch you. They just might
know that.
move the
It's like I
blanket
know that.
a little bit more and go like this a little bit on your fanny.
On your fanny, please. If anyone could see, if you could see Brooke right now, bestie, she is just like it's like typewriting on your fanny.
Bongos.
Butt bongos.
No,
Butt
like
bongos.
butt bongos.
Yeah, you gotta butt bongo it.
Those are some good massages. If you could get a massage from any celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, I'm going with a chick on this one then.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll go with So I think they would know how to rub me right.
I'm agreed already. I think they know how they would how to rub me right.
Ooh.
I mean,
wow, but I really got to think of someone who's got some angst and power behind them.
oh boy.
Wow. Here, I'll give it to you. I'm going with Queen Latifah. I want her to give me a massage. That's what I want. That's what I fucking want.
Hashtag
The Queen. Yes. What does Queen Latifah dream?
Oh, she
Queen
is
of
so
Dreams.
cool.
Right there. I think she has the power. She could satisfy me.
She's a cover girl. You know what?
Easy breezy.
I think it's funny. I think it was just last episode we were talking about musicals and we talked about Chicago. And in Chicago, the movie musical, she plays Big Mama and she does an amazing job.
I love her.
Oh,
you know,
she's
we
great.
just watched. Have you seen the newest Adam Sandler movie, Hustle?
No, how is it? Is it good?
We just watched it. It's a Netflix movie. I liked it. Queen Latifah plays Adam Sandler's wife in the movie. And I love her. That chick's got she's
great.
On point. She's
funny. Yeah,
she's funny,
she's dramatic.
she's powerful,
she's got timing.
Fucking amazing. What does she dream? I want to know.
I want to know too. And she's stunning.
She's
skin
gorgeous.
is like butter.
Yes.
Like
her skin
butter.
is butter. Jealous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jelly.
Who would you have rub you down? Would you go? Would you go male or female? Jensen Ackles. Of course, that's your answer. Of course. Okay, taking him out of the mix. Here we go. What female would you have rub you down?
Are we talking about like?
Because
they know how to do it right. Like as a sexual crush, like a female crush?
No. Just who would give you the best massage?
I don't know. There's so many to choose from.
Without your disposable underpants on. There's no parameters.
No, I take those are off.
They're off. Fuck naked under that towel. Who's rubbing you down, Brooke?
I misunderstood. I thought it would be like a celebrity crush. Like, which celebrity crush would you
No,
want
I want the real deal.
I think it's going to be the same answer, honestly, because since I already was thinking about this person, but she's also plays a superhero, so I think she would fucking do a really good job, too. And that would just have to be a little ScarJo, a little Miss Scarlett Johansson.
She crossed my mind.
Yeah.
crossed my mind.
See, I think she'd give a good one.
I think she could.
I think she'd give a. She's strong. She's powerful. She's going to give a good massage.
Gorgeous.
And she's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Stunning. Yeah. Sign me up.
When's the last time you had a massage?
Oh, April.
Oh,
nope.
well,
March.
you were awesome. Oh, good for you.
Well, but I was just on vacation though. But I was on vacation in March.
No, that's good.
So you get
vacation
massages
ones.
on vacation. Yeah.
I think it's been like.
Don't say 2 years. Don't say 2 years. No. How long has it been since you've had a massage?
At least 5.
No.
I know.
No.
That's why I'm so excited. That's why I can't wait for
Come
Queen
over here.
Latifah.
I'll get some leaves.
QL Wednesday. It's amazing. I don't know how we booked it, but amazingly she'll be there, and I'm very excited about it.
And make sure they don't skimp on the time. Like, I want you to pay attention to every set a timer because I want you to just forget it.
Now, what's the perfect amount of massage time?
60 to 90.
Yeah, I agree. You have to go at least 60. It
depends on what kind of massage, too. It is. I mean, because 30 is not enough. You're like,
no.
This just
45,
started.
you're almost there?
Happened. Yeah. 60, it depends on, like, sometimes you're maybe ready, like, depending on if it is, like, a deep tissue. You're like, I'm done with this one. But, like, maybe if it involves, like, a foot and 60. Scalp massage, you got to go the 90. You know, you got to get that scalp massage. Son, you got to get that scalp massage.
That's the best. Yeah, all good. All right, well, I'm going to report back.
Yes. I want to know if there's a happy ending.
I'll let you know if the queen will come back to our hotel room. I will tell you if she's available.
Send me a text.
Yes. I will. I would invite her back. I would.
I'll be like, I'll see you in 3 hours. I'll get right there.
All right, Bestie, that wraps up another episode. But hey, before we say goodbye, we want to thank a few of our listeners.
Thank you so much for our amazing dreams. Thank you to Paloma. That was intense. All our catnaps. We had Gina, Kristen, Kathleen, and Christy, to name a few. Thank you so much. They were all amazing.
Yes, please keep them coming. And you know, Bestie, the best way for this podcast to keep going is if you share this podcast. Tell your best friend. Mm-hmm. You can tell your favorite beekeeper. You can tell your favorite monk. You can tell your favorite rando doctor stranger about the show. And that's how we grow. That's how we continue doing this each and every week. Make sure to tell one friend. That's all it takes. It's how our podcast grows. And we appreciate each of you besties that do that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, just, take a second, take out your phone, just write a little tweet, write a little Facebook post, write a little Instagram caption that says, hey,
a little.
Do you ever have a weird dream? Check out this podcast. I love it. I have weird dreams. Just share it on social. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Loves ya.
All right, Bestie. Until next week, sweet dreams, bitches.